For centuries, the simple fork you use daily was considered a sinful, even devilish implement. This seemingly innocuous utensil faced fierce religious condemnation and widespread social ridicule across continents. Imagine a world where using a tiny pronged tool for eating was deemed an outrageous display of vanity. The surprising journey of this common item reveals a bizarre and often contentious history of human dining. Before the fork's eventual triumph, people primarily ate with their hands, spoons, or knives. Many cultures viewed direct hand-to-mouth eating as natural, respectful, and perfectly hygienic. Spoons, crafted from wood or horn, served to scoop liquid foods like stews and porridges. Knives were essential for cutting meat, often brought to the table pre-sliced for convenience. The idea of piercing food with a separate tool seemed entirely unnecessary and rather peculiar to many. Early versions of a two-pronged instrument first appeared in ancient Egypt for cooking and serving, sparking immediate and intense cultural resistance, primarily for carving or retrieving items from hearth dishes. These early implements were never individual eating utensils, but rather communal kitchen or serving aids. The personal eating fork emerged much later, sparking immediate and intense cultural resistance. Understanding this historical context helps us appreciate the fork's slow and difficult path to acceptance. This small tool's story reflects evolving notions of etiquette, hygiene, and social class throughout history. The true turning point for the eating fork began in Byzantium, around the 10th century. Byzantine elites started using small, two-pronged forks for consuming particularly messy or delicate foods. Princess Theophanu brought a set of golden forks to Venice when she married Emperor Otto Roman II in 972 AD. This introduction ignited an immediate scandal among the local clergy and traditionalists. Church leaders denounced the fork as an instrument of excessive luxury and sinful gluttony. They argued that God gave humans fingers for eating, rendering any alternative an affront to divine design. One particularly zealous cleric even attributed a princess's sudden illness to her fork-using vanity. Despite this fervent opposition, the fork slowly gained a foothold among the sophisticated Venetian aristocracy. For centuries, however, its use remained largely confined to Italy, viewed with suspicion elsewhere in Europe. English travelers returning from Italy in the 17th century famously introduced the fork to their homeland. One notable figure, Thomas Coriat, wrote extensively about his Italian travels and their peculiar dining customs. He described the forks used for eating pasta and meat, sparking both curiosity and ridicule in England. But that initial rejection was only the beginning of its long, arduous journey to global acceptance. English satirists mocked Coriat, calling his new habit an effeminate affectation and a foreign eccentricity. The fork was seen as a symbol of weakness, separating a man from his robust, natural way of eating. Despite the derision, the fork slowly began to appear on aristocratic tables, driven by changing culinary trends. Dishes with rich sauces and finely cut meats became more fashionable, making finger eating increasingly impractical. The transition from 2 tines to 3, and then 4 tines significantly improved the fork's functionality. More tines allowed users to scoop food more effectively, especially peas or other small, rounded items. Wait until you hear what unexpected event truly solidified the fork's position as a dining essential. The French, initially even more resistant than the English, eventually embraced the fork with gusto. King Louis Roman XIV reportedly encouraged its use, though perhaps more for etiquette than personal preference. Eventually, the increasing focus on individual hygiene and refined table manners propelled its widespread adoption. The Industrial Revolution played a crucial role in making forks affordable and accessible to the middle class. Mass production techniques transformed the fork from a luxury item into an everyday household staple. And then something truly unexpected happened, sealing its fate across the Western world. The rise of elaborate, multi-course meals demanded a more organized and specialized set of utensils. The fork fundamentally altered dining etiquette, promoting a more genteel and distanced interaction with food. It contributed to the perception of cleanliness, as diners no longer directly touched their shared meals. The fork's development paralleled broader societal shifts towards individualism and personal refinement. Its acceptance marked a significant cultural evolution, moving from communal eating practices to more personal ones. This small utensil subtly influenced food preparation, allowing for more intricate and saucy dishes. Chefs could create meals that were delightful to the palate, but challenging to eat without a fork. The presence of forks on a table became a clear indicator of social status and sophisticated taste. It democratized dining over time, making once-exclusive table manners accessible to a wider population. Imagine a formal dinner without forks, the chaos and mess would be almost unimaginable. This seemingly minor invention truly transformed the way people interact with their food and each other. The fork's journey teaches us that even the simplest objects possess rich, untold histories. It highlights humanity's resistance to change, even for innovations that ultimately improve daily life. The fork reminds us that convenience and custom often battle before new ideas become universally accepted. This unassuming tool forever changed the landscape of our culinary experiences and social interactions. From religious taboo to everyday essential, the fork's story is a testament to cultural evolution and human adaptation. Its journey from a scandalous luxury to a ubiquitous utensil offers a fascinating glimpse into our shared past. Next time you pick up a fork, remember its long, dramatic, and surprisingly controversial origins. If you found this fascinating, subscribe for more incredible stories like this and share your thoughts in the comments.